Final one. Alright guys, what's up? Currently moving to my new place, so welcome to my new place. This is my living room to be. My kitchen over there. So today we're moving all my airsoft gear, so I thought this would be a prime time to have a look at all the airsoft equipment that I have. M132 microgun, Golden Desert Eagle, sawed-off double-barrel shotgun, M32 grenade launcher. I've gathered over the years. So yeah, let's go over all this stuff because I've got way more than last time. I think last time we did this was a year ago. Desert Eagle made by WE. I've changed a couple of things about it though to make it shoot a little better. So what I did is I changed the hop-up system a little bit. So it hops super heavy BBs now, which makes it shoot like super accurately, and yeah, you'll be able to snipe people with this thing. It's ridiculous actually. Yeah, I need to use it again in the field someday, probably soon. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. We got my first 1911 high kappa, actually a 2011 that makes it in. It's made by KJ Works. Yeah, it's dead. I dropped it in the mud way too many times, so that's dead. We got a sawed-off double barrel. So this is a KJ Works Mad Max model, double barrel. So you have these shells here that you fill up with BBs on the blue part, and then the gas on the gold part. You put them in here like a real one. You can slap it closed like a real one, and you have two triggers in here to fire each barrel independently. Also, I use it as a sidearm, which is just almost undoable because this thing is heavy. It's hefty. You want to try it, cameraman? Well, yeah, this exactly. It's heavy. It's a heavy thing, so it flops around all the time. I mean, the minigun's sitting right there. Let's have a look at that. So this is the minigun that I used in the last two videos. Unfortunately, it's broken right now, as you can see. The connector kind of snapped off here. This was the basically the end of the latest video. I don't know if you guys remember, but if you haven't watched it yet. Did a bunch of changes on it though. Installed this rail on it for like flashlights and cameras and stuff like that. Accessory rail basically. The battery goes in here. There's a motor in here that spins the barrels. Also put a different motor in there to make it shoot faster. So standard, I believe it shoots 30 rounds a second. This one shoots 48. So it's quite a bit faster than stock. I mean, it's got 4 barrels, as you can see right here. And this thing just, it rips. It shoots people to shreds. Especially when they're sitting behind bushes, because that's always hard to get them if they're sitting behind a bush. But this thing will just fill up the whole bush, and then yeah, good times. So that's my minigun. Let's come over here, because we just unpacked my new toy, which is a original Kar98K from 1935 that a guy from England, Matt Fowler, has altered. So this one accepts SSG parts. So basically what you do is you take your whole SSG24, you remove the stock, and all the other bits all fit in here. So as you can see, the mag well fits in here, the trigger box fits in here, trigger comes out here. This is a real one from 1935, a real gun that has been modified to accept SSG parts, which is kind of, it's cool and it's like, at the same time. But I bought it because I was just, holy shit, that was really cool. What it's supposed to look like, I'm not gonna like touch it too much because I'm not sure in what kind of, I don't want to break it already, but it smells like leather and wood staining quite a bit. That is a real gun with a real sling. A bunch of other bits in there. Not gonna touch it. Anyway, if you want to see that video using this thing in the field, because I will put my second SSG in here, subscribe so you don't miss that video. I'm excited for this thing. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, let's open this because we got a bunch of other stuff. This is my regular SSG24. This is the very first one, the very first SSG that Novridge built himself as a prototype, which all the other SSGs have been built off of. The only things that I've changed was I took out the receiver and I put in another receiver from a different gun that had an F mark, as you can see here. It's a little mark, an F mark. that makes it legal to play in Germany. So I just changed that to be able to play in Germany. Other than that, I mean, I painted the stock green. Recently installed a leveler on the scope. So when you're aiming, you really want the first shot to be completely level, and which is sometimes hard to see when you're shooting out in the woods, what is completely vertical, what is completely horizontal. So what you do is basically like you hold your both eyes open, right eye in front of the scope, left eye is looking at the leveler. So you make sure that that's completely level, and then you take your shot when it's completely level, and then that should really improve first shot accuracy by a lot. So this is the M4 that I've built for the German SWAT officer, Swoosho. He's going to be using this thing soon, so I wanted to give him basically like the best thing that I can imagine. So we took a brand new ICS gun. I think it's the P-Hog. It's one of their new line. It's insane. You can even like split the gearbox. Hold on, let me show you like a real gun. So you pull this pin out like a real M4, and then bam, take it apart, clean it, do whatever you want. Flashlight, a bunch of other goodies, cameras, power banks. We got a different motor inside here, so it shoots super fast rate of fire, and I think our SWAT officer is really gonna like this one, and I really want to see what he can do with a gun like this, a proper gun. Just got this one, the SSP by Novritsch. I got the other one. I've actually got two of these. The other one is sitting in the bag over there, and yeah, I was thinking like some dual wheel action with these, but I can tell these are really high quality already just by having used a lot of high kappa models in the past. This one also has like a lightweight slide, which means it cycles super fast compared to something like this with a heavy slide. You can already tell this is much heavier. This is like also a high kappa by KJ Works. Light parts, and also steel trigger, steel hammer and stuff like that, so it won't break. This I haven't used it yet, as I said, but I've got a feeling it's going to be a really good gun. The 50 cal, because that's one we used in the latest video. If you haven't seen it yet, Bear 50 cal is made by Snowwolf originally, and then I tore it apart and exchanged everything on the inside, so nothing is the way it came anymore, gladly, because it was a piece of shit when I just bought it. But it's been changed to an HPA system, so that means high pressure air system. It means there's like a giant air tank on your back with a hose that goes in here, connects to here, and then there's an electric valve system inside that releases the air coming through. But there's really no limit on how much air pressure you can put into it. If you want to turn this into a cannon, you can. It is actually a high-powered airsoft rifle, potentially. But it is 7 kilos unloaded and as heavy as balls, even just holding it like this. So I'm going to put it down and we're going to have a look at all the other guns. Bunch of other pistols. This is my another 1911 CO2 powered that I use during the winter because this thing just always works. I'm suspecting that the SSP does the same thing because it's also a beast of an SSP or a CO2 powered pistol. So let's put that aside. This is my full auto high kappa. So this thing is that thing that you saw shooting at, what was it? 2,500 rounds per minute. It was super fast. Anyway, I'll just put a link up here as well, or show a little bit. Golden Walter PPK by James Bond, or not by James Bond, but maybe known from the movies. Haven't used this yet, but it's a spring powered one, so you have to like cock it every time. Not obviously the most powerful thing, but I wanted to try it out one day, so one day I'll bring that out to the field. We got a AK-74E by G&G. It's a modernized AK-74. It's got rails here, rails here. I've used it in a PUBG game quite a while ago, where we like recreated PUBG in real life. You're dead. You're dead. Super smooth gun, one of my favorites. If I played assault rifle, I would probably either use this or that, but I'm a sniper rifle kind of guy, so. What else we got here? We got the older AKM that I've showed once before. I think a year ago, because the last time we did this was like about a year ago, and then I got a bunch of more stuff. My collection has grown quite a bit. This is the older AK. It's kind of broken right now. It's kind of in a sorry state, but it is a really good one. I forgot who made it actually, but yeah, you guys gonna have to believe me that it's a good gun. So a while back, I made the Dragon Lore skin for a video, and
Going on, guys, today we're back at the abandoned castle field in Belgium known as the Chambers.
It came out really well, and I actually sell these skins on my website too. If you guys want to have one of these skins for your L96, you could turn your L96 into a Dragon Lore if you want. I'll link the Dragon Lore skin down below. So we have that one. I love this thing, like it came out so well. So it's basically taken from the textures from the game itself and then modified to fit exactly on a real scale replica of an L96. So that's what that is. Let's put that over here. My favorite. This is the sling that Fabi gave me. Sniper Buddy Fabi made this himself. It's a paracord sling. It's my favorite sling because it doesn't cut into your skin. It's very soft and a little bit thicker. So when you're holding this around your neck, it doesn't like cut into your neck, which is really nice. And here we got my second SSG. So this is currently an M40. I never had the M24 stock on this one. So this is my second SSG. This, as you can see, they got the fluted cylinder. It's got a bunch of other goodies actually, but this one is a lot more new than that one. Has been worn. I just swapped out the receivers. This is the receiver that actually was supposed to go on that gun. But this gun is going to turn into the Kar 98K eventually. All the internals are going to go in there. So, but yeah, I do really like the M40 stock though. Looks really cool. My second SSG. It's a bit heavier than that one. Supposedly that one is less heavy than a stock SSG, but I'm not quite sure. I haven't tested it out yet, so I'll assemble it soon and we'll find out. In here we got, I don't even know what's in here actually. Oh, okay, yeah. So a cheapo M40. Forgot the brand. I think the ASG Sportline, I think this was. So this is like an $80 sniper rifle. So I want to test it out, see if it was any good. As you can see, it's already been, it's holding on by tape. So not that pleased with it actually, but for $80, and if you don't mess with it like I did, then it should be okay. This is the other ICS gun that ICS sent me. I took the other one because I think it looks a little bit cooler to modify and give to the SWAT officer, but this is basically internally it's the same gun. Also with the same system, the two-part gearbox, so you can like take it open, oil it up, clean it up in the field, super easy. And yeah, if I had a battery, I could put it back together. But I do love these ICS guns. So CXP, that's what they were, CXP line. What else do we have? Let's look at this box of goodies here. We also have the Asimov. So same idea, also another skin. It's basically a vinyl skin that's meant for cars. So it's very durable.
If you want the Asimov skin for your own L96, I've put it up for you guys on my website, linked in the description.
Turn your L96 into an Asimov. So that's what that looks like. I'll link the videos down below in the description as well if you want to see the Asimov or the Dragon Lore in action. Let's put that here. I still have this gun. I haven't used it yet. This is a M1903 by Springfield, or well, the original gun was. This is a G&G M1903, but this is a gas-powered gun, so there's no spring, like all the other sniper rifles that you see here. There's no spring, so you fill up the magazine that goes in here with gas, close it like a real one. So yeah, that'll fit really well with the Kar 98K, even though the Kar 98K is just, this one is just way cooler than this one. I'm sorry G&G, but this one just takes the cake. Last one, we got a PDW that was just sent by Modify. So thank you Modify for sending your brand new PDW. Basically like an M4, like a Badger or Honey Badger style M4. Super short and everything. So maybe I'll use it as a sidearm somehow, like just slap it on my leg like this. I'm not quite sure what to use this for yet. So if you have any ideas on what to do with this thing, let me know, but I'm sure we'll find a use for it someday. So thank you Modify for sending that to me. Did we miss anything? I think we got everything, right? Make sure to subscribe for the Kar 98K if you want to see that. That's coming on not next, but soon. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.